We are live. Let me check out to see if the audio is working actually. Camera and mic, audio, microphone, Realtek, right on, and the speakers. Perfect. All right. We are live. Comments. And let's pop up the chat window and get it ready. Over on the side like so. There we go. And just want to thank anybody for coming in. Let's go to add this to screen along with this here. So you can see some of the paracord things I've been making. That's a dog leash here for Tracy, and a monkey fist with the Turk's head knot on top there. I'll be sending this out to Tracy come Monday. All right. Let's get rid of that banner. Don't need the banner running anymore. And let's just get into the comment section there and do the pop-up with the comments. There we go. Now we got something. Now I can see the comments and the pop-up window at the same time there. Okay, we have a Paracord Dog Leash that is 8-strand. An 8-strand dog leash there. And each strand is, hey, welcome, Ronnie Braun. How you doing there, Ronnie? I'm just showing a paracord dog leash I made for Tracy, who sent an order in. It's got a keychain laying on top of it, a Turk's head keychain laying on top of there, so you can't really see the whole dog leash there. Hey, welcome, Camper. How you doing? Camper Vanatic and Ronnie Braun. Right on. The dog leash is 8 strands. Each strand can hold 550 pounds. So there's a couple thousand pounds of that you can lift there. You can pull a car with that thing. Tracy picked some really beautiful colors, bright yellow, bright orange, black, and then the blue. The blue has a reflective strip in it. So, hey, Daryl, Van City Adventures. How you doing, Daryl? I'm just showing a little bit of my paracord dog leash that I made for Tracy here, and a keychain that's laying on top of it with a Turk's head knotting and the rope knot. The dog leash is the part that is around here. I don't know if you can see the mouse cursor, but that's called just a round rope knot. And there's several weaves in there. There's a couple of rope knot knots in there, with carabiner on the end. You can't quite see the carabiner very well, at least anyways. Yeah, snow. We had hail yesterday here, so Hey, Justin and Christina, RV, thanks for popping in. Gee, I have to make it a point to come and see you guys. Haven't been doing too much lately. JSK Enterprises, how you doing? That was the dog leash that I made for Tracy. Let me just show you what a carabiner that I was going to make for her, or carabiner I was going to use for her. And she said, "Oh no, you can't use that." That's so. Let me just see if I can find that for you here. Hang on. How are we going to pop this up here? Open with photos. Let me just see this here. Okay, this was, or this will be, let's see if I can share that screen. Go to the applications. There we go, and share. This is a carabiner that I told Tracy I was going to use on her keychain. I think it's rather big. Prairie Life. Karen, how you doing, Karen? Thanks for popping in. Richard Quick, this is a new one. Hello, Nomadic Bandman. Hello, everybody. Thanks for popping in. This was a carabiner I was going to use its actual size for a keychain for Tracy's keychain there, and I just thought I'd show the picture of that thing. It's rather large. So, all right. Let me just see here. What else have I got? I got a couple of pictures I was going to show you here. I got into, oh yeah, okay. Let me just call these up here. I can't use that program. That won't work. Okay, pop open with photos. And then let me share this one with you. It's a little bit more paracord stuff that I got into a long time ago there now. But this one here is the bracelets that I make. This one here is just called the Cobra Weave bracelet. And hey, Ray, Man Life Rocks. Congratulations, Ray, for hitting the 1,000 mark. Very well done, my friend. Very well done. For me, it's the watch hours still. I see you've got the watch hours going like crazy there. That's good. So this is a Cobra Weave bracelet that I have there. And let me just see if I can find another one for you. Cobra Weave. This one here will be the, yeah, I think this one here is the dragon's teeth. Let me just show you what the dragon's teeth looks like. We'll share that one too. Application, dragon's teeth, share. This one is dragon's teeth. It's a little bit different again. And let me see here. What about this one here? Open with photo again and see if you can. This is a fishtail one I'm going to show you here. Stop sharing, share this one. Fishtail. This is the fishtail weave that I have going for bracelets. Different kinds of bracelets I have there. Fishtail, let me just see here. That's, nope, I can't do that one. That one won't work. How about the Sanctified Covenant? Sanctified Covenant. Let me just see if I can share this one also. Yeah, the dragon's teeth is very nice. Beautiful. I guess I should put some Scrolling down some, yeah, the dragon's teeth is beautiful. Let me share this one here. Sanctified Covenant is this one. Share. Sanctified Covenant. This uses 3 different colors and is a little bit thicker than your normal kind of weave. So, and these are all bracelets, but I make in whatever you'd like. Let's go to another one I have here. Sanctified Covenant. How about a fishtail with stitches? Let me just open that one up. Fishtail with stitches. Photos. Back to here. This is kind of cumbersome at first. Fishtail with stitches. Share screen and fishtail with stitches. This is a fishtail with stitching, a smaller braid in the center stitching, and the regular 550 paracord along the black. The red is I think it's a 335 paracord, so it's a little bit smaller. Sanctified Covenant. That one is a little bit thick, so you have to make it quite a bit bigger. Oh, Matt Kemper is looking for buying a van, but having a hard time finding what you want. You will have a hard time finding, and I think the pricing has really gone up quite a bit too. I'm kind of maybe looking around for something, something also, but it's hard to find, and it's hard to find something that's a little more, what I want. I don't want to start building out a van again. Or I just don't want to build a van out. I like to buy them already pre-built. I don't know. It's not that I'm getting too old to build. It's just I prefer built already. Okay, how about stop sharing that screen. I have something else here. Oh yes, how about these? How can I open these all at one shot? I guess I can't open them all at one time, but I can share the screen. I was into photography and getting into doing I found hearts everywhere I was looking. So I've started taking photographs of hearts lately. And once you start looking for these things, you can find them everywhere. And this one I found, you just roll over a couple pages of books and it turned into a heart. Thinking of a Dodge Grand Caravan instead for now. Yes, I think Marshall has a Grand Caravan, Dodge Grand Caravan. So that's something to look forward to. If you know Marshall from Nomadic Adventure, he has that. So okay, let me just see if I can find some more hearts here that I was getting into. That one. Let's open up this one here. Open with photos, and let's go to the sharing screen and stop sharing that one and share another. This is another heart that I had come across. You just lay my lens on a book again, and you can see a heart there. Like I said, once you start seeing hearts, they become available everywhere you look. So that was another heart that I've come across. So what you do there is you take the lens, lay it flat down on the page like that, and it produces a heart. Or you can take the same lens and stand it upright, and you get another heart. So I really like those a lot. Let me just see here. Yeah, I have one more heart here for you. Open with photos. Let's open that. And let's go and share that screen. And that is another heart that I had come across. Let's share that screen there. So once you start looking for hearts, you can find these hearts everywhere. They just sort of pop out everywhere you can see them. And that was into the hearts that I was getting into lately. How about this one here? I just wondered if anybody that's out there can tell me, stop sharing this one and share the next one. There you go, camper. Let me just share another one for you and ask everyone if they know what this is. Tell me if you can tell me what this is. If you can guess. I think I got $100 gift certificate. No, just kidding. Can anyone tell me what that photo is? And it's not a planet with rings. I could drop the link to Camper Fanatic, but she doesn't have any content right now, and I don't know if well, Camper, do you want? Would you like subscribers even if you haven't got any content right now? I don't really know. You'd have to ask her in the chat window here, and if she says yes, well, I'll drop her her link. All right, we've got Camper Fanatic here. We've got Karen from Prairie Life. Ray is here. Daryl was here earlier. I don't know if he's still in the house. Justin and Christina are here. So we have a few in the house here. Okay. Okay. I'll have to go looking for that. So keep looking to see if you can tell me what the what that picture is there, and take a couple of good guesses if you like. Camper Fanatic. Let me just see see if I can find the link here. Camper Fanatic. Here we go. Copy that. And let me take you back to the StreamYard and paste that in there. All right, we got Camper Fanatic's link there. And the picture is when you burn a candle in a holder, it just gets crud on the bottom. Well, this wasn't a wax candle, it was an oil candle, and it got some crud on the bottom. And when I held it up to the light to see what all this crud was on the bottom there, this appeared there. It looked just like a planet. So I took a photograph of it real quick. Looks beautiful. So much for that. And stop screen sharing on that one. Let's see if I have anything else to show you that's of interest. I don't really know if I have any other photos here. Oh yeah, I could show you this one. Open with photo. There we go. And then we go back and go share screen and applications. All right, here's a quiz for you again. what is this photo of? Anybody have any ideas? I had a video out last week of the same kind of thing, so someone might know what this is. And Karen says, yes, it does look like a planet. I haven't been able to do too much light painting, new light painting photos lately, is because it's been rainy and windy and not too nice here. But not all light painting is done with fire. It's done with flashlights or anything that can produce light. Very tricky. And people have been asking me, they say, well, how do you focus when it's dark? How do you focus on something? Well, the short answer to that is you can't. You can't focus on something in the dark. Your camera requires light to focus. So you just light up your object or whatever you want to do, whatever you're taking a photograph of, with flashlights or whatever, and put the flashlight right on the object or from the camera, and then focus on that, and then take the light away, and it's manual focus. Make sure that it's on manual and not automatic focus. And then you take your photos. When you're doing light painting, as far as scenery goes, like let's say old trucks or old vehicles out in the prairie somewhere, and you want the sky to be in the background, you take several photos, and each photo is going to have a different f-stop and a different shutter speed. So for the sky, you would take one photo of just the sky itself, or well, the same photo, but you focus, or you focus and everything on the sky. Take a different f-stop and a different shutter speed for the sky, and then you would do like the vehicle itself. You'd light it up in different stages, maybe the front, the side, the bottom, the back, then the ground. You might take 7 or 8 photos to make one light painting, and in post or in Photoshop, then you stack these photos on top of each other, and then you get your beautiful night light painting at night. Beautiful. Now let's start putting up some things here. Yeah, if it's a little windy, you can't do any kind of fire type light painting. I do have a whole bunch of things coming up, like you can find balls, little balls, round balls that light up, spinners. There's those little tubes that you break and they light up, they glow for hours. You can wave those or fling them around or do whatever you want to do light painting with those. But I'm talking about light painting as, like, let's say, for example, a vase with flowers, and you want to, instead of taking a daylight shot of that, you would take a nighttime shot of the flowers. So you would hold your flashlight, shine it on the flowers in the vase, focus your camera, set it on manual, and then turn the lights off, and then open your shutter, and then you would take the flashlight or colored lights or whatever you want and shine it on the light on the flowers and the background, maybe if you want the background in there or around the vase. And it's completely dark when you're doing this, so you can stand right in front of the camera or whatever, as long as you're not blocking the light that's reflecting off the flowers into the camera. So that's what I do to get your night painting, as opposed to light painting is not always just streaking lights, although that looks very beautiful. What else does Karen say here? Yeah, when you're doing night light painting, you don't want to have your autofocus turned on. You want to turn that off. Stabilization, you can leave that on or off. That's up to you. But what I do for the night painting, and I'll have to get some next, maybe next live stream, if I do have some time in between, I will show you some of that. It's several photos that are all stacked together, and each photo has its own center of focus that you're striving for. The light coming off of the vehicles, or the skylight, the sky. You can't light up the sky, but you take a picture for the sky, and then maybe the trees and the ground and stuff in front. So let me just see if I have any other photos that I want to show you here. How about this one? This might look okay. Open in photo, go back here, and we'll go share screen and application, and this one here, and share that. There we go. This is hoarfrost. I just loved it when I poked my head out the window the other day, and well, not the other day. This was when we had that big snowstorm here, and when the hoarfrost was appearing. So looks beautiful. And my kind of photography is kind of, I guess you would call it like trick photography, or photos that are not always what you see with your eye, or if you do see it with your eye, it's not what the camera can pick up. So you will have to adjust and make it look a lot better than what you see. All photos, it's okay if you put them in Photoshop and edit them, because the camera still can't take exactly what your eye sees. So you always want to put them. I always used to strive to take, when I take a photo, it's all the work is done in the camera, as opposed to putting it into Photoshop and then unhappily houseless. Right on. Thanks for popping in. I always used to like to do the photos in the camera, but I never could achieve exactly what your eye sees, especially when you're doing sunsets or sunrises or sky. It's never what you see. The colors just aren't the same. So putting a photo in Photoshop and editing it to make it look like what you really saw is no problem to me whatsoever. That's part of what makes a photo a photograph. And then, like I said, with light painting, again, nighttime shooting is it's very easy to do and really simple. The problem is the length of time that you're going to hold the shutter open. Usually it's 20-30 seconds, if not bulb mode, so that the shutter is open all the time until you're finished. And if you're going to take several photos and stack them in Photoshop, then you got to make sure that the camera doesn't move. So, ding on the old phone. Oh, okay. So that was a bit of, this one here is a bit of hoarfrost that I seen the one day. Right on. Sorry, I had hospital food. Let me just see if I have any other photos here for you. Okay, how about this one? This one looks okay too. Open with photos and go back and do, now this one here, let me get rid of this one and pop up the other one. This one here was obviously helped along in Photoshop. But then again, this is more to the liking of what I saw in real life. So, and that's why I say opening it up in Photoshop and doing some work. Ron C, hello, thanks for popping in. And Karen asks the question, what do you make videos about? Unhappily houseless. Canola. Yes, but the sky was just beautiful that day. I just loved it. And that was a canola field. I did have a video out of canola fields when I was going to, I wanted to go and see where corner gas was videoed, but corner gas is no longer there anymore. But there's tons and tons of canola fields there, along with flax fields. And I stopped at a canola field and took my drone up over the field. It looked beautiful. But I didn't get to where the flax fields were. So this summer, or this fall, or when this season is, I'm going to go to the same place and get all the flax fields with the canola fields, or with the flax and canola together mixed. The flax looks, when you're driving on the highway, it looks like an ocean or a big body of water. Thanks, Ron. The Daily Dans, good stuff. I was over to see you today. I just subbed your channel. And what does Unhappily Houseless say? Traveling in the past was it? Right on. All right. So let me just see. I saw that video, and didn't you use your drone in that video? Yeah, I did. I used my drone in that video. I flew over the field and then came down, just inches above the canola, and then I went up and up and up and up until you could see the tracks of the tire marks of the tractor, and I went straight up. And it was a cloudy day that day, and they were moving pretty good. And as I got higher, you could actually see the reflection of the clouds on the canola moving across. And it looked like the canola was moving, but it was a calm day. But it was just a reflection of the clouds that were moving over above. And I had to go up quite a ways before I ever got to the point where the field was fully in view, but I was too far away from the flax fields. Like I said, this summer I'm going to go out when the canola is yellow and the flax is blue or purplish color. Looks beautiful. And when you're driving along the highway, you look out, and because you're almost at eye level, it looks like a huge body of water. I thought it was a big pond out there until it dawns on you that that's not water, that's flax. So I went with the drone with the two colors like that. That's going to look beautiful. I'm going to post some more chat things in here that people are saying that I'm not watching. Yes, most beautiful. Oh, unhappily homeless. You don't know how to put your. I don't think you can. You need to be a. You need to be a moderator. I'll just see if I can find it. I don't know if I have you on my list here yet. Unhappily homeless. Let me see if I can find you. Here we go. Unhappily homeless. Let me copy that. And let's paste that in here. Here's a link to your channel there, Unhappily Homeless. People can go and check you out, and check everybody else out, guys. If I do have any, yes, I have a couple moderators in there if you'd like to do that. I don't keep up very well on that. Sorry. Oh, Darren. I'm going to have to go over and have a look at this. Are you coming out with that Falls, the Falls video here shortly? That must be coming out very, very soon. Oh, Campervan posted a link here. Thanks. Unhappily houseless. Right on. Thanks, Karen. Hey, Ron. How you doing there, buddy? I think you just put out a video a little while ago, or is that what that? Yes, link is above. Thanks, Campervan, again for posting that. And the Daily Dan's good stuff. Yes, the old movies and things. Check everybody out, guys. You're going to have to check out Van Life Rocks. Ray, he just hit the 1,000 mark, or he's probably well over the 1,000 mark now, but he's doing really well. Has live streams all the time, so you can't miss him. But in the hospital, what do you mean in the hospital? Are you in the hospital? And if it is, why? Or can you tell us why? What's happened? You're getting your tonsils removed or something? Okay, Jake, JSK. I'm sure one of the moderators can find your link and pop you in there. If not, I can do that. And Campervan says, thank you. You're welcome. You're in the COVID ICU. What do you mean COVID ICU? Did you catch a touch of the flu? My goodness. What is going on? You know, they should do the COVID what do you call it, antivirus thing here, like they do in Saskatchewan, where here you have to make an appointment to go, and then even then you might not get in. And I saw Karen, which she just drove up in her car, stayed in her vehicle all the way, got the shot, drove out, hang around for 15 minutes so that you're feeling good, and away you go. Unhappily houseless. Look at this. You're gaining a few friends. Thank you. It's nice to see everybody here. Thanks for coming out on short notice. I just put out a video. Well, actually, it was late last night. I made a Paracord dog leash and a keychain for Tracy, and I'm going to get it sent out on Monday. One of us has got to do the trusting. Either the payment is going to be sent out before the product, or the product is sent out before the payment. And I always do the trusting. I'm going to send out the products. That way I know how much everything's going to cost, like the shipping. Unfortunately, the shipping has to be charged. The shipping, and then the labor, and the products themselves. And I ship them out, and then I send an email with how much the total cost would be, and then e-transfer the money from right into the bank account. Works perfectly. No way. Wow, Darren. Or Daryl? Darren. My friend Darren just called. That's why I got Darren on the brain. Well, at least you're doing good, and you're a very healthy person. You should be able to handle it, no problem at all. Nona Grace is in the house. Thanks. if anybody doesn't know everybody here, please, by all means, either post your link there. If you can't post it, I'll get a moderator to do that for me, and we'll be able to. Yes, I watched that video. It was great. I love the way they do it there. Like I said, here in Alberta, I don't even get any notification that I can go get a shot. So I have to contact Alberta Health apps, make an appointment if I really wanted to get one. And then again, it's just not whenever you wanted to. Daily Dan's the good stuff says he'll be right back. His phone is acting up. And just going to make sure that I keep posting a few comments here, because they're going by pretty quickly, even for the amount of people that are here. It's just amazing. I got 10 in the house at the moment. And I just really admire Ray. He's doing really well. He's out in the country where he can be visited by other people, and the country is beautiful out there to video and stuff. So I love it. I just can't make it to all these things. I got so much on the go here. I try to pop in whenever I can. And if I can't make the lives, at least I watch them after the fact and either post or give my thumbs up at least. And I always do get a few thumbs down. And you know what? I wish those guys that give the thumbs down could do it twice or 3 times, because it means a lot. Those thumbs down mean a lot to me. If they only knew what a thumbs down meant. So if you don't like the video, by all means. So Daryl, how long do you have to stay in there, and then you have to be quarantined or something after again, or can you go out and play, or man, that's incredible. Do you know where you got it from, or how you got it, or anything like that? My goodness. For me, as being as old as I am, I don't really want to get it. I don't know if I could survive that. It's like your lungs don't work, of course. You're drowning. And that must feel horrible when you can't take a good deep breath, because your lungs have got so much fluid in them that I see you're doing better now. How long were you in for? Is it like just a few days, or is it weeks, or are they holding you for a certain amount of time before you can get out and Nona says hello to Camper Van Attic. Camper Van Attic that's all right for a first name. Wow, I'm so far behind in the comments here. Let me just post a couple more here. AZ 2 days ago. Is that AZ? Is that the kind of shot there is? The one they're doing in Alberta is a different one. So I'm not quite too sure what's the difference, or thanks for dropping the links there, guys. If you do, thank you very much. Unhappily houseless. Yeah, I would love to do card tricks. It's just I don't get many people that are interested in watching card tricks. So maybe not this live stream, but on another one. The thing about the card tricks is I'm working on card tricks that you don't have to be right there. I'm working on social distancing tricks. I invent my own card tricks. so that they can be like social distanced card tricks. 52 years and over. Okay. Well, I'm 68 this summer, so I should come to Saskatchewan and get my shot. Oh, Gina's in the house. Appreciate it. Thanks, Gina. I haven't come to, like I said, a lot of streams lately, but I do make them after the fact, and I do always give a thumbs up and show my support at least. Sometimes I just can't make it all the time. And just so that you guys are aware that, yes, I do come and I do show my support the best I possibly can. Okay, Daryl has a touch of COVID. I don't know if you can get a touch of COVID, but he's feeling much better, and he was submitted on Tuesday to the hospital, and he's getting much better. So give me that thumbs up, guys, if you can. If you don't like the stream, give me the thumbs down. I appreciate it. Right on. Cool. Very cool indeed. Yes, I understand. Okay, the name of that is the kind of shot that they give you in Alberta. They're giving a different one. I forget the name of it now. I don't watch TV, so I don't know what's going on. Just turned 55. Youngster, you. And I would love to come to Regina. I would love to visit Karen. She has a sewing machine that needs repair still, correct? And I'm a 25-year sewing machine technician. And everybody is saying hello to everybody else. Love it. Check everybody out. We got Barefoot in AK here. Look at this. In Alaska, Barefoot. You got a lot of love coming to you there, Daryl. Get well, my friend. And get back out there and doing those adventures. Fairy dust. No way. Hello, my friends. Look at this. I have some people in the house here I've never had in here before, I think. I just don't remember. Beautiful. What's this here? I can go through the drive-through in Regina and Moose Jaw. Is that from, what about out of province people? Can they still go there and do that? Now, they were trying to make it here that you could walk into a drugstore and take the flu shot, just like any other flu shot that from the past. So I'm not quite too sure whether you can do that or not in Alberta here anyways. Camper Van said she'd love to meet up with Karen. I would too. She said she was going to cook me a meal as part of payment for her sewing machine. So I hope I can make it. Once the weather gets a little better here, April, May or June, I might pop over if I can get there, if the virus doesn't have any lockdowns and things like that. And yeah, Karen, you have some photographers that you've had on that gives me. I'm a photographer myself. Used to be a professional photographer. Well, not as far as professional goes, but a wedding photographer and stuff like that. But I haven't done it for such a long time that I just kind of fell away from getting out and doing photos as opposed to videos. And now that you've had all these photographers on there, it's bringing back some inspiration to do something. So I think I'm going to I think I'm going to get back into a little bit more photography. So Camper, I just wondered if I passed through there in May or June or sometime, like, did you want to have a social distance meeting? I can wave at your window when I drive by, or I can stop for a little time and we can maybe have a coffee or something, or a drink, or that's totally up to you. That's fine. And I see that some of you know each other here already, and if you don't know already, please just drop each other's link if you can. If you can't, hi Red. Red Riding Hood is in the house. Thanks for popping in. I don't see Tracy here. She did post a message on my video I did about her dog leash and she ordered a monkey's fist keychain. Where is that? And this thing, oh, we got all kinds of things happening here. This is the dog leash I made for her. Large carabiner on the end. 8 strands. Several thousand pounds. You can pull a vehicle with this thing. And I love the knot in it. This is called the round knot. She picked some beautiful colors. Bright yellow, bright orange, black. And the blue has a reflective strip in it. So even at nighttime, it lights up and can't be lost. And then she ordered a monkey's fist keychain. There is a marble in here. You usually put a steel ball, but this marble is just as heavy as a steel ball. This is a bloody weapon. If you hit anybody with this thing, you'll hurt them really bad. So I made this for her. She wanted these colors again, the blue strip or the stripe, reflective strip in there, and then the ball. And that is a Turk's head knot, the ball. So beautiful. So I'm so far behind. Yeah, okay. We need to be a Saskatchewan. I'm missing some people that are popping up in the house here. Sorry, guys. Red is in the house. Gina's in the house. Nona Grace is in the house. The Morris family. Well, look at that. Thank you for popping in. And Red says, hope Daryl gets to feeling better. Thank you. The Morris family. Daryl is still in the hospital with a bit of COVID. So I hope he gets well. He's feeling better, much better already. So thank you, Camper. I can't wait to meet you either. We've been friends for such a long time already that we're going to have to get together. What does the Morris family say here? They're going to start driving tomorrow. Yes, we're still getting snow. We had hail here the other day, and it's still cold here. It's only 3.6 degrees outside right now. So can I do really skinny leashes for small terriers? Really skinny and about 6 feet long. You bet I can. That's the beauty of the kind of paracord stuff that I do. I don't make a whole bunch of things beforehand because I think I would be stuck with a whole bunch of things. Because if you make them beforehand, like I said, they don't want the colors. They don't like what it is. So I usually do mine is all made to order. I show you all the colors I have and all the knots I can do, and then you order something and I make it for you. Like, for example, a Sanctified Covenant. This is a bracelet that I'm wearing right now. This is a Sanctified Covenant braid on that side, and then I have a metal thing on it, and it says adventure. Oh, and this one here says wanderer. I thought it said adventure. This one says wanderer on it, so that's the one that I have. It's a Sanctified Covenant stitch, and fits beautiful. You can put watches on here or whatever you want to. There's thousands of different kinds of stitches that you can do. So put my email in the chat window. Alrighty. I'll just type it in here. No. Nomadic. Van Man. I was trying to pick Nomadic Van Man, but somebody already has that, believe it or not. And so it's Nomadic Van Man 1 at gmail.com. That's my kind of new email address. The old one was kingtuthut at gmail.com, but believe it or not, some people don't even know who King Tut is. Like, didn't you take history? What does Red say here? She hates it when you mix the two, but we can't stay on 24/7. Maybe we'll make, can't laugh out loud. Right on. You have to drive home in the snow. Yikes. Not good. Okay, this is my email address here, if I spelled it correctly. nomadicvanman1 at gmail.com. If you want to send me an email of what you'd like, what you would like to order, Ron says there's raids in progress. Smash that like button. Give your friend Wayne, Nomadic Man, all the love and support. Thanks, Ron. What are the raids in progress? I don't mind it if you want to join the other raids coming up. That's perfectly fine. And like I said, anybody that does give a thumbs down, I would like to understand why. It's not that I hate you. I love thumbs down. And if you could give me 2, I would even love it more. If only you knew what thumbs down means. But I would like to get into the brain of somebody, why they would do that. Do they hate me? Do they hate what I stand for? Why do they come and watch if they giving a thumbs down? It just makes no sense to me. Let me just see here. I'm missing a whole bunch of chatting. What's going on? Unhappily houseless. Raining in central Wisconsin. Well, it's not raining today. It did last night, did yesterday. And like I said, yesterday we had hail. So yes, praying for recovery, praying for everyone that has a touch of the COVID to be to get better. Not fun to have. Sorry if I've missed. Keep your darn snow in Alberta. I'll try to do that. I'll put up a big barrier on the border there, and try to stop it from coming over your way. Especially when I come that way. I hope I don't bring it. My goodness. Yeah, what the heck? Nona has some chickens. They're calling. Moving on. Thanks for the chat. Thanks, Nona. Collect those eggs. And say hi to Mr. Brown for me. Stacy and Bill's Adventure. Wow, this is cool. Basement flooded last night. Wow. Replacing sump pump. Uh-oh. I know what sump pumps are all about. Anybody in the house here that is from the Drumheller area in Alberta here? From the Badlands? I'd like to know if Drumheller dinosaur parks and all those are open. I think it's like a 3 to 4 hour drive from here to just to find out. I did call. The buildings are closed, but health-wise, I'm doing okay. Sometimes mentally-wise, not so. But just trying to deal with the cold weather here. I was in Vancouver since July. I'm usually from Alberta, so I go to Vancouver for the winters. I was there this year from July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, mid-March. I came back, so that's 8 to 9 months I was there. And all winter long, I maybe burnt up 40 liters of diesel fuel, maybe 30. And this year in Alberta, I've been back since mid-March. It's April. I've been here for a month, and I burnt up more diesel fuel being back here in Alberta than I had all winter in Vancouver. So it's just cold here yet. Doesn't it ever get warm on the prairies? And yet when it gets hot here, it gets so hot that Medicine Hat and area is considered like a desert of the prairies, because the evaporation is more than the rainfall. And I had it over 45 degrees inside the van, parked in the shade with the windows open and the wind blowing. It was still over 45 degrees. You couldn't stand it in here. It was just like, just sub Stacy and Bill. I don't think I'm subscribed to Stacy and Bill. I will have to do that. I will find out and check that out. If you're looking for more subscribers, please put in the comments that I haven't subscribed to, and I will. And I'm looking for subscribers too, so we can do a mutual thing there. And Daryl just said he finished eating some food, hospital food. Ooh, I don't know if it's any good. How do well, there are some van dwellers. There's one van dweller in Medicine Hat. That's me. But in Edmonton, where it's colder, there are several van dwellers that spend all winter there. And when it's 30, 40 below and colder, I don't know how they do it. I just don't know. They do it every year. So it's just the same way as in Saskatchewan, except I think in Saskatchewan it's a little flatter, and with the wind, if you can stop the wind from blowing underneath your vehicle is the big problem. I have my heater on right now. It's just continuously pumping, and it's just nice, and you can't even hear it. So it's nice and warm, toasty. Like I said, it's 3.7 degrees outside right now, and it's 21.7 in the van, so I can keep a nice temperature inside the van here. Beautiful. Nona Grace had to leave. Her chickens need some attendance. And Stacy and Bill's Adventure said they're looking for a sump pump. Their basement had chickens calling, so I'm moving on. Thanks for the chat. She always pops in when she can. Thank you. Who rents garages over the winter? Yeah, if you can be inside a place for the winter, that would be good. And then if you're in a garage, you probably have power too, which is nice. So you don't have to worry about running your vehicle, because it's hard to get sunlight for solar in the winter, and even harder if you're in the garage. So very cool. Wow, I've been on for an hour already. That's time flies so fast. Let me just see if I have. I think I've showed you all the photos that I was going to show you. I have one more, maybe. I don't know if you're really interested in seeing this or not, but I'll share one more photo with you. Some sort of kind of light painting, a little bit of this one here. I love this photo. There again, it was done a little bit in Photoshop to brighten up the greens, make them look a lot more of what they really look like. So. Yeah, I think if you're in a garage and the garage doesn't have heating, you're still going to have to run the heater. I don't care how well you even insulate a house. If you don't put the heater on in a house with 6-inch walls, after time, it's going to be just as cold inside the house as it is outside. So it doesn't matter how good your insulation is. You have to have heating. Otherwise, it's just an impossibility. And when you have walls that are only a couple inches thick, if that, at least in this van here, it's like real thin. When it's 20 below outside and you want a 20 below inside or 20 above inside, that's tough. And I don't know whether you can achieve that for a long period of time. You have to have a lot of heat. Yeah, the different shades of green were not adjusted at all. I just highlighted and did intensify the colors. That was it. But that's a good point. Yeah, one of my points there, probably about the heating. That was unhappily houseless. We're all free to subscribe to anybody. Can drop any other channels in here. Links to the channels, please, by all means, do so. Oops. How about this one here? Wow, all winter in Saskatoon. Yeah, Saskatoon, it gets just as cold as here, so that's pretty cold in the winter. That's why I go to Vancouver every winter. It's much milder there. Sometimes it doesn't get below zero. Like zero is the lowest it'll get. It's like summer jacket like weather all year round. I don't even. I have a winter jacket. I never wore it. I'm not. I do have Facebook and I do have Instagram. I do have Twitter account. I don't use them though. I just post. It's so easy when you're on YouTube to post to all these other uh, media sites that it's just one click and it posts it there. I don't have to go to Instagram or Twitter to post my um, or Facebook. It just goes there and puts it in there. I wouldn't mind getting a 360-degree camera because um, there's a way you can turn it and slide it on a line, and you don't even see the line. It just zings along. What I did was I made a video of my drone, which is, you know, the Mavic Pro, which is kind of a big drone. I had it up high. I came down. The van was parked here with the windows open, and van and out the other side. But it was all trickery. I with the drone, I flew it down, angled up to right on with the windows, and then I switched to my like a GoPro type camera on a long stick, and then edited the cut in from the drone to there, went through the van, out the other side, had a friend on the other side that grabbed the stick and up, and then after the fact, edited in again the drone and up and flew away. So it looked like the drone came down, flew through the van, up the other side, and flew off. And it was all just trickery. Yeah, I think it's always nice there, Daryl. Always nice in Vancouver, except for the rain when it's raining. And you know what? I don't even mind the rain. The rain's good for me. There are a few van dwellers in Saskatchewan. Paula has a van. She's not necessarily a van dweller, but she has a van. But yeah, it'd be nice to know some other ones. Oh, wow. The only problem is solar panels. You don't want to pay. I've paid way less than $1 per watt. So a 300 watt uh, solar panel should be less than $300. And I've got a 300 watt panel. I paid 240 or something for that. So it's well under $1 per, and it wasn't from Canadian Tire. I did at one time pay $500 for a 100 watt panel. That's $5 a watt. Way too much money. But that was way back when. But if you can get them really cheap, and sometimes Canadian Tire, I usually go into Canadian Tire and look for all the red tag sales. They're usually 50% or more off of whatever. And I usually look, might not even be what I want for that day, but if it's got a red tag on it, it's a real good sale. So if I need it in the future, I'll buy it anyways. Here's another one here. Sheldon lives in Saskatchewan and has a YouTube channel. He has a channel name I can't remember. Right on. Another a van dweller, I suppose. Right on, Daryl. Let me know when that comes out. I'd be interested, obviously. And like I said, can't make all the streams all the time. Um, I usually do watch them after the fact, or a video I'll go watch anyways, and either comment and do the thumbs up. Yeah, Karen, if you do remember, let us know. I'd like to go and subscribe myself. And I think I must be missing some chats that going on here. Okay, let me just see. I think I've kind of showed you all the photos I was going to show you for that day. Let me just have a look for see what else I have. If there's anything of interest at all. I went to Cancun, Mexico, several times. And when I was there, I did take a lot of photos. And I have them somewhere. I don't know where they are. But I do have a couple. Like I love plants and flowers and things like that. So here's one of some the leaves that were just amazing. On some of the plants that were there. Hang on, we're missing a couple things here. He does live streams on Mondays. Also comes to Paula and Ray and Daryl and Zena's streams. Right on. We're gonna have to go and find Sheldon and check him out. And Ronnie has got something to say about the weather. Central Wisconsin again here. Eagle VP, welcome to the house here. Haven't seen you in a little bit, and I haven't been around either for a while. So you did have a mild winter this year in well, you always have a cold snap. Yeah, that's sometimes pretty mild, and then you'll get a cold, really cold spell, and then it's over. And Blind Views, you follow him for thanks, Ron. Followed him for a long time. All right, Karen, thank you for popping in. And we will check out a few of the live streams coming up and see if we can get a hold of that Sheldon there. And we'll keep in touch. Oh, send me the email if you have time, and we'll find out what you like, and I can make a real skinny leash so that the leash is not heavier than the dog. Or even dog, anything you want to make. Dog leashes, dog collars, dog harnesses, cat stuff, hat bands, belts, bracelets, all kinds of things that I make. So we'll find something. And I do have all the solar I need, so I don't need any more solar for now. Actually, now that summer is coming, I can be parked in the shade. It doesn't matter where. It's just the solar is always working real good. Thank you, Red. And we'll be checking everybody else out here when I leave here, and fill in the rest of my day. And I do appreciate each and every one of you for popping in, and the ones that have already left. Thank you very much for coming and making an appearance. Thanks for stopping in. See you, Red. Thanks for coming. Yeah, and these were just a few of the photos that I had. I lost a bunch of photos, not because of my crash that I had a while ago, but I lost a bunch of my photos before that. I moved them to an external drive to save, and I forgot that they were on there, and then I formatted the drive and put a whole bunch of more stuff, different things on there, and formatting just doesn't even erase what's on there, as long as I would have remembered that they were on there after I formatted it. But once you put other stuff on there, well, then that erases it completely. You can't get them back anymore because data is going over top of data, so you can't get anything back. So my Wanderer bracelet, put that back on. I usually wear that all the time. So, and there again, I just want to thank everybody for popping in on a Sunday, a leisure Sunday, Sunday Funday, I call it. This is the Nomadic Outlaws. I was hoping that there's a guy from Ontario, David, or Dave, Ghetto Van Adventures. I was hoping he was going to make it because he wanted to. He said, "How can I become a nomadic outlaw?" And I said, "Well, you are. You're part of. You're subscribed to me. You are automatically a nomadic outlaw." So, thank you. All right, guys. It's been an hour and 20 minutes so far. I think I'm going to cut her at an hour and a half. So we got another 10 minutes, and then I'm going to say goodbye. Yeah, Dave, he always wanted to come into the live streams every once in a while. He's another one that posts on all my videos. I don't know if any of you in here, Camper, if you knew a guy named Viking Van Man. He was a Viking. He had a red icon with a Viking on it. Larry, Viking Van Man. I don't know if you ever subscribed to him or not, but he was, I forget how old he is, but he passed away. He was a huge person. He something happened to him, and he had a van that had a chair lift. He couldn't stay standing on his feet too long, but he just passed away. And I thought he would post on every one of my videos, every single one. And he didn't post for a couple of months, and I was wondering why. And one day a video came out, Viking Van Man video, and it was put up by his siblings, his brothers and sisters, and his nephews, and they put a video out saying that he had passed on, and it was a beautiful. If you go look, you'll probably see it on there. And I posted on there saying that I didn't know Larry that well, but I actually met him. He invited me over. We had supper. He cooked supper for me that one day, and he would always, yes, every time he would come on, he would always say, "Skull." He was 95% Viking or 98% Viking, and he was very proud of it. And I just mentioned that I didn't know him that well, but he will be remembered. He was a very nice person. And like I said, I didn't know him that well, and it wasn't because of the COVID thing. It was from some other complications or what have you. But yeah, I was sorry to see him go. He was a nice guy. So anyway, yes, it was very sad. Skull. And sometimes that's all he would say. He wouldn't say very much. He'd give you a couple of icons of pictures of beer and the word skull. And when I went to his place, he had a Viking hat, and he said the Viking hats, these one had horns or something. And he said Vikings didn't wear horns in their caps. So that was something new I didn't know. He had a shield of the Viking. All right. So I had a good stream today. Thanks everyone for popping in for what they did. I did get to show a few of my pictures and showed some of the paracord stuff that I did there, some bracelets and things. And maybe next time I can show you a few more night painting photos, which I can hopefully get out and do some night painting photos in the near future here. So, all right, guys, I think I'm going to shut it down for today. And next Sunday at 1 o'clock, I don't know if this is Mountain Time or Central Time, but 1 o'clock my time, I'll be on next Sunday on Sunday Funday again, and the Nomadic Outlaws will meet here again next Sunday. Yeah, I think I made a video of meeting up with him at his place. And he always said to me, he says, only video me from the head and shoulders up. He was a pretty huge guy, but I didn't ask, and I didn't want to know why. I just I thought it might have been some sort of health problems, but that's probably what he passed on from. Very nice person, though. Personality was beautiful. Yeah, hopefully spring will arrive soon, and we'll be able to do a little bit of traveling. I got to wait till the 13th of April here. I have a doctor's appointment. I want to go and find out about my hip. If I need hip replacement, unfortunately, I'm going to have to stay in Alberta for winter. So I'm going to have to winter here next year because it takes months and months to get in to do a hip replacement. So we'll have to see how that goes. I don't think I'm going to need a hip replacement. It's something else that's bothering me. So we'll see what happens there. But I'm going to do some traveling this summer here. So thank you, Camper, and thank you, Ron, for popping in. And we'll talk to you guys all on the next one. I'm going to have a couple of videos out this next week here, and stay tuned for next Sunday, 1 o'clock. We'll have the Sunday Funday again with the Nomadic Outlaws. All right, guys, stay cool, stay awesome, and most of all, stay outlaws. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks.